An Erie man who pled guilty to attempted homicide and robbery in a road rage shooting last year today faced sentencing in Erie County Court. But 27-year-old Alexander Payton also faced his victim, Kevin Bennett, who in a powerful statement extended forgiveness. Bennett sat down in an exclusive interview with our Lisa Adams to tell his side of the story.
Defendant Alexander Payton appeared in court by video conference, and Kevin Bennett, who has been through a year of surgeries and emotional trauma after being shot in the face, extended forgiveness.
I've been taught through my counselors, my faith, my yoga practice, that forgiveness is important to healing. And that's why I did it.
What started with a minor accident on I-79 in February 2023 took a violent turn after Bennett followed Payton and took a cell phone photo of his license plate.
And I followed to get his insurance information. I literally thought when he pulled over that he was bringing me his insurance information.
But instead, police say Alexander Payton pointed a gun in his face, demanded his cell phone, and then pulled the trigger.
I remember the gun going off, and I remember that I had to call 911.
It was because Bennett had a second cell phone, his work phone, that he was able to call for help.
If you hadn't called 911 and they hadn't found you right away, I mean, have you had any assessment of that? Were you seconds away from not being with us?
I'm told that that's what would have happened, but I wasn't going to let that happen.
Bennett says his recovery has been a long road, physically and emotionally.
My jaw was broken. My jugular vein was lacerated. I'm told they tied a knot in it. I required a trach to be able to breathe.
Judge David Ridge sentenced Alexander Payton to 15 to 50 years in prison on felony counts of attempted homicide, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and robbery, and ordered him to pay more than $20,000 in restitution.
To hear Mr. Bennett turn to my client and say, I forgive you, was very powerful.
Even the defense, who sought a lesser sentence, was moved.
His entire statement was very powerful. I know my client is so incredibly thankful that he was able to fight through this and survive. And he fully acknowledges and feels absolutely terrible for the long road and struggle that Mr. Bennett is going to have going forward.
Bennett says his hand still shakes from nerve damage and he has more surgeries to come, but he's satisfied with the sentence and ready to move on.
That's part of the forgiveness, is to leave this in the past so that I can focus on healing and living my life in peace.
Kevin Bennett also told Lisa he had a year and a month to think about what he would say in court. Today, forgiveness wasn't in his original plan, but his counselor at the Crime Victims Center helped him reach that very place.